Hello nation of Michigan, today I have big news for you. What I have to reveal here today is some very worrying news that will take you completely by surprise, and you won't believe what just happened in Michigan. The whole web is quite abuzz with this last-minute decision. Today we are going to talk about Will Johnson, a very talented player who can follow in the same footsteps as Kean Sabb, and we are going to talk about two young men from the transfer portal who will be of great help to Michigan football, and also about a very sad controversy that came out in the last few hours that shocked the entire Wolverines nation. So stay tuned so you don't miss any important details. And before I start, I wanted to ask you a question. How long have you been a loyal Michigan fan? For over 10 years or less? Leave it in the comments below. If you are interested in always being updated with exclusive news from Michigan, subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss anything last minute. From the Wolverines, let's get started. Alabama has been looking for a lot of defensive backs through of the NCAA transfer portal. Kean Sabb a few days ago decided to enter the transfer portal and quickly joined Alabama as his team. Many are saying that he already knew where he was going or that he had already received an offer under the table. More leaving that aside, some concerns arose, and this led to rumors that Michigan star Will Johnson was potentially Alabama's next target. Johnson reportedly tweeted on his social media to Jackson and Kean Sabb after he committed to Alabama, sending the classic eyeball emoji with a shrug at the end. So if he sent it after his departure, it starts to look like a connection between the defenders. They were all members of the 2022 recruiting class, and in the case of Johnson and Sabb, they ended up at Michigan together. Before finally committing, Johnson will not go to Alabama, so these rumors are circulating around the internet and can be carefree. Will Johnson's father sent a message saying that he will always be Michigan, and that he will enter the season of 2024 as one of the best cornerbacks in college football. Now let's talk about our young talents. The Michigan football team had a lot going on during the first transfer portal window, and because of that, it has only added 2 transfer players to date. One is Maryland linebacker Jyshawn Barham, and the other is Northwestern offensive lineman Josh Preby. Both will have to prove themselves to their new teammates, but Preby is the player who has to prove himself the most, due to the fact that he is an offensive lineman. Barham is joining a defense that will be loaded next season, and while he will have to prove himself, he won't be under as much pressure. The pressure will be on Preby, however. The Wolverines have consistently had one of the best offensive lines in college football over the last few years. 3 seasons, but they are missing almost the entire unit from last year. But a transfer that arrives with a lot of experience will have high expectations. This is what Preby will be next year for Michigan. Before closing, dear fans, I wanted to know what you thought of the news today. Leave your opinion in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more updates from the Michigan Wolverines.